Here's a draft script / hook plus deep dive you can use for your video on the most rare 2023 D quarter, with drama, facts, and big potential values, even though real values are mostly modest. You can edit / shrink as needed to fit your video timing. Clapperboard intro, hook to grab viewers. What if I told you a single 2023 Denver Mint quarter, yes, just one 25-cent coin minted in 2023, might be worth hundreds, thousands, or, in extreme cases, tens of thousands of dollars. You may have one hiding in your pocket change, but only true coin sleuths know what to look for. In this video, we're diving deep into the rarest 2023 D quarter varieties, the hidden minting errors that send collectors into a frenzy, and the jaw-dropping auction prices these worthless coins have fetched. Stay till the end, you may just find a treasure in your wallet. Feel free to tweak to your style, pause, dramatic music, visuals of coins flipping, etc. The goal is emotional curiosity. You might own a fortune, plus promises of real data, so people stick to the end. Background: 2023 quarters and the 2023 D Mint. To understand why a 2023 D quarter might ever be rare, we need to know what's typical. In 2023, the U.S. Mint continued the American Women Quarters program, honoring notable women such as Bessie Coleman, Edith Connolly, Eleanor Roosevelt, Jovita Adair, and Maria Tallchief. Coin identifier. +3. Coin identifier. +3. GraysHEET.com. +3. The D Mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, so a 2023 D quarter just means it was struck in Denver. In typical circulation and in normal condition, most 2023 D quarters are worth pretty close to face value or only modest premiums, especially for uncirculated or mint state conditions. For example, the 2023 D Jovita Adair quarter in common uncirculated form is estimated at about 61 cents to $1.23 by USA Coin Book. USA Coin Book. Some rare graded examples, MS68, MS69, of 2023 D Adair have sold for higher. An NGC MS69 example reportedly sold for $645. Coinweek.com. But here's where the excitement kicks in. The real money is in error coins, misstrikes, doubling, and quirky defects. Those are where the value multiples beyond just a few dollars can show up. So while a regular 2023 D quarter is common, the rare ones, with mistakes, are where the treasure hides. Most rare / valuable 2023 D quarter varieties and error types. Here are some of the known rare or high-interest varieties / errors for 2023 quarters, particularly 2023 D, plus how much collectors are willing to pay. Use this as your treasure map segment in the video. Error type / variety, what it looks like / key feature, reported value / auction prices, rarity / how many known / notes. In God We Trust, motto error. The motto, "In God We Trust," appears incorrectly as, "In God We Trust," the G is distorted or missing. eBay. +4. Coin identifier. +4. Coin identifier. +4. Listings have been $1,900 for one coin. eBay. Or $1,999 for a pair. eBay. Very few known, extreme novelty, particularly in circulated condition. Die crack / die break, raised cracks or lines across design elements, reverse or obverse, as the die begins to fail. Coin identifier. +2. Coin identifier. +2. $5 to $30 or more depending on severity. Coin identifier. +1. More common among low-grade errors. Doubled die / doubling letters, numbers, or design features appear doubled, shadowed, or slightly offset. Coin identifier. +2. Coin identifier. +2. $30 to $100 plus for clear doubling. Coin identifier. +1. Doubling must be clear and significant to command a premium. Struck through / foreign object interference debris or foreign matter intervenes between die and planchet, causing deformities or blank spots. Coin identifier. +2. Coin identifier. +2. $25 to $100, or more, depending on how dramatic the strike through is. Coin identifier. Quite rare. Clipped planchet. The coin is missing part of its edge, a clipped section, equals non-circular portion. Coin identifier. +1. $20 to $75, or more with strong eye appeal. Coin identifier. Show me a clipped 2023 D quarter and you might have a collectible gem. Off-center strikes. The design is not perfectly centered, part of it is missing. Coin identifier. $50 to $150 plus depending on how much of the design is off-center. Coin identifier. Versatility. The more off-center, the more dramatic, usually more value. High-grade MS68/MS69 examples, especially Adar, perfect, near-flawless strike with full luster, minimal marks. The NGC MS69 of 2023 D Adar sold for $645. Coinweek.com. In MS68, many examples are around $60. Coinweek.com. Extremely few are graded that high. At MS69, you're at the top of the population for that issue. Spectacular auction listings. Some error coins or novelty pieces have fetched into the thousands. 2023 D Washington quarter with error on the nose and bubbles listed at $1,800, uncertified. eBay. These are often speculative listings, buyer beware. Note, many of these prices come from eBay or auction listings, and not all reflect actual completed sales. But they do show the market expectation ceiling. Deep dive example, 2023 D Jovita Adar quarter. Because the 2023 D Jovita Adar is one of the better documented 2023 Denver quarters, let's use it as a case study. Mintage and basic value, around $188 million were struck at Denver for Jovita Adar. USA Coin Book. In ordinary uncirculated or mint state, its baseline value is modest, about 61 cents to $1.23 for typical MS examples. USA Coin Book. But in the error/premium realm. An MS69 example graded by NGC sold for $645. Coinweek.com. MS68 examples trade more commonly around $60. Coinweek.com. On error rarities. Some Jovita Adar quarters show die cracks, doubling, clipped planchets, struck through errors. Coin identifier. +2. Coin identifier. +2. The "In God We Trust" error has been documented on Adar examples. Coin identifier. +2. Coin identifier. +2. Lesson for viewers, even for a common 2023 D coin, if you get lucky and your coin has one of these dramatic defects and it grades very high, its value can multiply tens or hundreds of times over the baseline. Why some people imagine hundreds of thousands or millions in value, and when that's unrealistic. You asked for values in the hundreds to thousands or even millions. Let's address that realistically. Millions of dollars for a 2023 quarter is extremely unlikely. Modern coins simply don't have the historical rarity or silver content to command such numbers. The $1 million coin domain generally belongs to ultra-rare older gold or classic silver coins, or superstition/legend. For modern quarters, the highest credible sale premiums reach into the low thousands for exceptional error specimens or extremely rare graded high MS68/MS69 error coins. Some eBay listings may advertise $1,800, $2,000, even more, but these are speculative listings, not guaranteed realized sales. E.g., a 2023 D In God We Trust error coin listing went for $1,900. eBay. The $645 sale of an MS69 IDR is one of the more credible, high-ticket sales in recent times. Coinweek.com. Always check, graded certification, NGC, PCGS, plus population reports, how many exist, plus actual sale versus listing. So while you can mention hundreds or thousands, be careful not to overpromise millions, unless you disclaim that's extremely unlikely for these modern quarters. Tips for viewers, how to spot a rare 2023 D quarter. Here's a quick treasure hunt checklist you can present. Examine the motto, "In God We Trust." Look at the G, is it malformed or missing, looks like COD. That's a red flag. Check for doubling. Letters in the names, the denomination, or inscriptions, do they look doubled or shadowed? Look for raised cracks, die cracks. Especially near edges, inscriptions, or design elements. Inspect for clipping or missing metal on the edge. If the coin isn't perfectly round or part is cut off, that's promising. Check centering, off-center strikes. Is a part of the design missing or shifted? Grade and certification matter. Even if your coin has an error, the value is greatly boosted if graded by a reputable service, NGC, PCGS. Consult population/ledger data. Before you accept a thousands of dollars claim, check how many such coins are known in that grade. Encourage them, don't destroy the coin by cleaning it, keep it protected, get it professionally graded if it seems special. Possible script flow and emphasis suggestions. Hook/drama, see intro above. Brief background, 2023 American Women Quarters, meaning of D mint mark. Baseline values, show what normal 2023 D quarters are worth, cents to few dollars. Transition, but what if your quarter isn't normal? Showcase the error types, with close-ups or animations. Deep dive case, Jovita IDR, or your favorite. Highlight one or two extreme listings, e.g. $1,900, in COD We Trust, remind viewers these are listings not always guarantees. Tips for viewers to hunt and protect. Closing, call to action, dig through your pocket change, find your 2023 D quarters, one might be your next treasure, and DM me photos and we'll try to assess its value together. Sample value statements you can use in video. A common 2023 D quarter sells for face value to a few dollars, but a rare example with a dramatic error could fetch hundreds of dollars. One listing claims $1,900 for a 2023 D quarter with the motto error, "In COD We Trust." eBay. An NGC MS69 2023 D Jovita IDR sold for $645, that's hundreds of times more than its face value. Coinweek.com. Other error types, doubling, die cracks, clipped planchets, regularly trade in the $20 to $150 range, depending on severity. Coin identifier. +1. Could one be worth thousands? Yes, but only in extreme cases with very rare errors plus perfect grade and low supply. Millions? That's basically off the chart for a 2023 quarter. If you like, I can clean up this for your target audience, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and format it as a final script or voiceover. Do you want me to transform this into a polished video script version, with cues?